Welcome to today's deep dive into the rapidly evolving world of sustainable racing. The FIA and Formula E have officially unveiled the roadmap for the Gen 4 race car set to debut in Season 13. This isn't just a minor upgrade, it represents a massive technological leap forward that could redefine our perception of electric vehicles. As we look at the specifications, it becomes clear that Formula E is no longer just a support act for traditional motorsports. It is positioning itself as a primary incubator for the future of mobility. Today, we will explore whether these changes are enough to win over the skeptics and solidify its place as the future of global racing.
Let's talk about the sheer power we are looking at. The Gen 4 car is projected to deliver up to 600 kilowatts of power. To put that into perspective, the current Gen 3 cars operate at 350 kilowatts. We are seeing nearly a 75% increase in power output. This jump is intended to push top speeds well beyond 320 kilometers per hour, placing these electric machines in direct competition with the performance metrics of Formula 1. For students of engineering and fans of speed, this represents a pivotal moment where electric powertrains bridge the gap with internal combustion engines in terms of raw, track-dominating force.
One of the most significant technical shifts is the implementation of a dual motor system. Unlike previous generations that relied primarily on a rear motor for propulsion, Gen 4 will utilize both front and rear powertrains for active drive. This dual motor setup doesn't just help with acceleration, it revolutionizes energy recovery. We are looking at a regenerative braking capacity of up to 700 kilowatts. This means the car will be able to recover almost all the energy it uses during a braking event, showcasing an incredible level of efficiency that will eventually trickle down to the consumer electric vehicles you see on the streets today. Design-wise, Gen 4 is moving away from the origami look of Gen 3 toward a more fluid, functional aesthetic. However, the real story is active aerodynamics. The car will feature movable wings and flaps that adjust in real time to balance downforce and drag. This technology allows for higher cornering speeds while maintaining high-speed efficiency on straights. For the informed observer, this signifies a move towards smart racing, where software and hardware work in perfect harmony. It's about more than just looking futuristic. It's about optimizing every air molecule that passes over the carbon fiber body to ensure the fastest possible lap times.
Sustainability remains the core mission of Formula E. The Gen 4 batteries are being designed with a circular economy in mind, utilizing minerals sourced with higher ethical standards. But perhaps the most exciting part for race strategy is the 600 kilowatt attack charge. This technology will allow cars to pull into the pits for a lightning-fast mid-race charge, adding a new layer of tactical depth to the events. It proves that the infrastructure for rapid EV charging is not just a dream, but a reality being tested under the most grueling conditions imaginable on the world's most famous street circuits.
How does Gen 4 compare to other racing disciplines? Historically, critics argued that Formula E lacked the speed to be taken seriously by hardcore fans. With Gen 4, that argument is largely invalidated. The power-to-weight ratio is set to rival top-tier combustion series. While Formula 1 still holds the crown for ultimate lap times on purpose-built tracks, Formula E's Gen 4 is designed specifically for the tight, bumpy, and demanding nature of city streets. It's a different kind of challenge, one that requires instant torque and precision handling, rather than just sustained high-end velocity over long distances.
The success of a racing series is often measured by the manufacturers it attracts. Currently, giants like Porsche, Jaguar, Nissan, and Lola have already committed to the Gen 4 era. Why? Because the data gathered here is directly applicable to their commercial EV lineups. When a manufacturer develops a more efficient inverter or a more durable battery cell for a Gen 4 car, that technology eventually finds its way into the car you might buy 5 years from now. This commitment from global automotive leaders ensures that Formula E remains a relevant and well-funded laboratory for the future of transportation.
With more power and fast charging capabilities, the way races are run will likely change. We are looking at the possibility of longer races or dual sprint formats that take full advantage of the 600 kilowatt power modes. The attack mode we know today will evolve,
potentially becoming more dynamic with the inclusion of required charging stops. This adds a psychological element for the drivers and a strategic puzzle for the engineers. It's no longer just about who is the fastest driver, but who can manage their energy and pit strategy most effectively in a high-pressure environment.
Formula E's greatest strength has always been its ability to bring the race to the people. By racing in the heart of cities like Tokyo, London, and Monaco, the series promotes electric mobility to urban populations. Gen 4 will take this to the next level. The quieter nature of electric racing, despite the increased power, allows for events in locations where loud combustion engines are banned. This global footprint is essential for educating the public on the capabilities of EVs and fostering a culture of sustainability that extends far beyond the racetrack.
So, is Gen 4 the future of motorsports? If we define future as the intersection of peak performance, environmental responsibility, and technological relevance, then the answer is a resounding yes. While some may always miss the roar of a V12 engine, the Gen 4 car offers something different, a glimpse into a world where speed does not come at the cost of the planet. As we move towards Season 13, the world will be watching to see if this new era of electric racing can capture the imagination of the public and lead the charge into a new century of speed. Thanks for joining us.